All right, today we're gonna do a 40-minute heat building flow. So as the seasons start to change, it gets a little bit cooler. This flow will help you build some heat. So it's great for the morning as you get out of bed, get your day started. Also help kind of kick up your metabolism, great for detoxing, or if you wanna lose a little bit of weight, a good one for that too. I've got some awesome yoga friends with me to help me out, so follow along and enjoy.
Awesome.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, you okay? All right.
Nobody see it first. Sweet. That's good.
Should have been the camera.
Yeah.
Remind me your name again?
I'm Amrita.
Roberta?
Amrita.
Amrita? Cool. Helen. Okay. All right. Cool. Let us get started today in a child's pose. So you can bring your knees wide or keep them together, whatever's really comfortable for you. Hips to your heels, arms can stretch out in front. Close your eyes. And just take a few moments here to really settle into your body. Notice how you're feeling today physically and mentally. And start to let your breath get a little bit deeper and a little bit more controlled. So you're lengthening your inhales and your exhales. And begin to breathe in and out of your nose for your Ujjayi breath. Stay pretty low to the ground. Crawl your hands as far as you can to your right and lean your hips a little bit to your left. Just find a really long stretch through your side. You can stack your hands if that feels nice. Relax your head. Yeah, maybe borrow your neighbor's mat. And then take your stretch all the way to the other side. Hands to the left, hips to the right. Just starting to wake up your body. Awesome, and then bring it back to center. And find your way to a seated position. So you can walk your hands in to lift your chest. Hands can rest in your lap, draw your knees together. Yeah, or if you'd rather be on your butt, feel free to swing your legs out in front. So continuing a nice steady breath, we're gonna take our right hand and with your thumb, you're gonna close off your right nostril, and with your ring finger, close off your left nostril. Open up your right nostril, take a big breath in. Close and exhale out your left. Close your left, only inhale through your right. Close and exhale through your left. Continue like that, big breath in through your right nostril. Exhaling through your left. So the right side is associated with your Pingala, or your more sun active side of your body. This is Surya Vedana. So one nostril breath in through your right, out through your left will create some more heat in your body. Just do that a couple more times. Let your hands release to your lap, and then walk your fingertips out in front. Find your way to a tabletop. Shoulders above your wrists, hips right above your knees. And move through whatever movement feels natural. It might be cow and cat, it might be some circles. Keeping a steady breath, this time through both nostrils, or now through both nostrils again. Making it really loud. One more full inhale and exhale. Create a neutral spine as you breathe in, and step your feet back to a high plank upper push-up as you breathe out. Really strong legs, engage your core navel to spine, and see if you can move your shoulders out of your ears. You're really pressing the ground away, but not collapsing anywhere. Keep your breath really strong and loud. Take one more big inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Find any movement here, pedal out. It might be your first down dog of the day. You might want to sway your hips side to side. And we'll create a little bit of a flow. As you inhale, shift forward to a high plank upper push-up. As you exhale, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. And just move with your breath, however fast or slow that is. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Try 3 more and notice where you initiate the movement. So maybe it's from your core, maybe it's kind of a ripple through your body, heels to fingertips. And on your last one, settle into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Try a few little hops up as if you're gonna take a handstand or little donkey kicks. Feet kick toward your butt over your shoulders, shoulders over your wrists. Nice. And then land at the top of your mat, feet behind or right around your wrists. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, relax your head and neck down. One more like that. Halfway lift, inhale, shoulders move back. Awesome, exhale, relax your head and neck. Rise to standing, arms to the sky. Big breath in takes you up. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Sit into your chair, Utkatasana, nice and low. Exhale, hold here. Take a little peek down, make sure you can see your toes and keep breathing. See if you can engage navel to spine, really relax your shoulders out of your ears, nice. One more breath in. Forward fold, exhale, hinge from your hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or hop back right into a Chaturanga, just halfway down, elbows hug your body. Up dog, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Take a full breath in through your nose. Let it out through your mouth, release a little bit of heat. Yeah, one more, breathe in. And breathe it out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Another few little hops toward a handstand. Or maybe it's just little donkey kicks. Yeah. Really press into your fingers, try and hover. Top of your mat on your next one. That was great. Long spine, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, relax it down. All the way to standing, arms to the sky. Big inhale takes you there. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Just one breath in for your chair pose, sit really low. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or float it back into Chaturanga, exhale. Nice, up dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. Stick out your tongue, let it out through your mouth. One more, breathe in. And stick out your tongue. Draw your big toes together so they touch. And reach your right leg straight back behind you for a down dog splits. Notice if your hip wants to lift, yeah. See if you can roll your toes to point to the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs and look forward. Play with floating your left hand off your mat. So it may barely hover. It may hang out for a second, or if it's easy, you can bend your knee and try and reach for your foot. Keep breathing. And notice where you can engage a little bit more, maybe where you can relax if you're clenching your jaw. Nice, release your foot if you have it. Hand to the ground, keep your foot high, breathe in, lift a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach your leg to the sky. Exhale, take a big step forward between your hands. Stay low, reach your hips to the ground, chest forward, inhale. And exhale, we'll step left foot all the way up to meet your right. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, release down. Rise to standing arms, float up to the sky. Palms together in front of your heart. Chair pose, breathe in nice and deep. This time sweep your hands back toward airplane arms and lift your heels as you exhale. Yeah, 2 more. Sink your heels, your hips, arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, sweep your hands back, lift your heels, find a little hover. Beautiful, 1 more time. You can either hold the hover, sink a little deeper, maybe your belly comes toward your thighs, or you can play with crow pose, hands to the ground. Plant your palms, spread your fingers really wide, tuck your knees into your triceps, almost as high as your armpits, maybe they even reach there. Look forward and play with floating your feet, yes. Awesome, Gina. Keep breathing wherever you are. And find your way to down dog how you like to. So you can hop it back, you can step it back. Take a full vinyasa or chaturanga up dog, or always just lift your hips to downward facing dog. Any breath you need. So if you're starting to build some heat and you want to release, you can always open your mouth, stick out your tongue. If it feels good, keep your lips sealed. Big toes together. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Again, notice what your left hip wants to do. See if you can roll it down a little bit, look forward, and try to float your right hand off your mat. Everything squeezes to the midline of your body. You can try looking back to your toes if it's easy, or bending your knee and finding your foot. Kind of finding your limits today, what your edge is. So good. Release your foot if you have it. Hand down. Keep your foot lifted. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Breathe it out. Leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Big step forward between your hands. Sink your hips. Long spine. Look forward. Breathe in. Exhale. Right foot steps all the way up to meet your left. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale down. Arms to the sky. Stand tall. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Just one time, your little chair plane, sit into your chair, breathe in. Exhale, hands back, lift your heels. Take an inhale, hold. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or float back through your version of vinyasa, or maybe straight back to downward facing dog. Again, regulating heat when you need to. So if you need to open your mouth, stick out your tongue, feel free. If you need to move around, adjust, you're always welcome to. Big toes come together to touch. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe it out. Inhale, float your leg really high, stretch long. Exhale, tap your right elbow or shoulder. Hold it here for 2 full breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. So good. Down dog splits. Inhale, stretch your leg long. Exhale, step between your hands. This time to a crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. And as you exhale, open arm twist to your right. Left hand forward, right hand back. We're going to inhale to an exalted lunge, left hand to the sky. And exhale toward a twisted lunge with your hand toward the ground. So left hand comes inside your foot, right arm to the sky. We're just going to flow like that. So super strong legs and core. Inhale, right hand to your back leg, left arm to the sky. Takes a lot of balance. Exhale, left hand toward the ground, right arm up. One more time. Breathe in. Really nice. Take your time. Breathe out, hand down. Stay here. Breathe in. Exhale, transition to your version of side plank. Outside edge of your left foot to your mat or your knee. Right arm stays lifted. You can always drop your hand to set up. Yeah, flex your toes, lift your hips, maybe even float your foot, nice. Take a big breath in, and exhale, release, vinyasa, or straight to down dog. Give yourself a couple breaths here to reset. This is like your home base. Check in with your body, your mind, your breath. And we'll take it to the other side. Feet together, big toes touch. Left leg up, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe it out. Really use your core. Breath's on, so good. Lift your leg high, inhale. Tap your left elbow or shoulder, exhale, and then hold here for 2 full breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. You got one more. Reach your left leg to the sky, inhale. Big step forward between your hands, exhale. Crescent lunge, as you rise up, take a big inhale, and then open arm twist to your left, exhale. Same flow, right arm reaches up, left hand to your back leg, breathe in. Exhale, right hand toward the ground, and may not even touch, left arm up toward a twist. Nice, 2 more, use your breath. Strong legs, strong core. Exhale toward the ground. Last one. Hold your twist, take a breath in, open up your chest, and use your exhale to transition to Vashisthasana on your right foot, your side plank. You can always use your right forearm. Yeah, you can lift your foot. Notice if your left hip wants to roll open. See if you can stack it up so your left hip is right above your right. A little higher, breathe in. Let it go, breathe it out. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Spread your feet out really wide so they come to the edges of your mat. And we're not going to twist, so that's sort of the tendency that we want to go there. We're going to take right hands to right leg. So it might be inside your ankle, it might be outside, yeah. See if you can lean a little bit to your right foot and float your left leg behind you. So notice here what you have to adjust, where you have to engage. So good. It's okay if you fall, you're testing your limits, right? Yes, Cassie, beautiful. Release your foot, switch. Left hand to left leg. Start to float your right foot behind you. Find length. Nice, Sydney. And release it down. Hands down, feet stay really wide. We're going to take a few hops up toward a handstand. You might try and high five your neighbor with your feet. It could be a straddle, it could be a squat in the air. Really try and hug your ribs in. Strong core, yes. As you're ready, we're going to take it toward a squat. Feet land outside your wrists, but if you want a few more hops, play a few more times. Nice. You guys are warm, yeah? Okay, it's working. Just to build some extra heat, we'll do a little breath of fire, so Kapalabhati. As you exhale, it's going to be forceful. You're going to lift toward a forward fold, send your hands between your legs. And as you inhale, we're going to come right back to our Malasana squat, a passive inhale. So it can be fast or slow. It might sound like a... Or maybe a little bit slower. Let's try 3 more. Come back into your squat. And then release your hands down, lift toward a forward fold with your feet wide. You can reach for opposite elbows or let your hands relax to the ground. Just sway a little side to side for a ragdoll. Reset your Ujjayi victorious breath in and out of your nose. More steady. And then release your hands toward the ground. Feet stay wide. Come halfway up, breathe in. As you exhale, bring your right fingertips or palm just below your face, bend your right knee and take your left arm to the sky. So this is option 1. Option 2, you take a half or full bind, left arm behind your back. Maybe right arm between your legs to connect. Option 3, you can move into birds of paradise or a bound half moon. Or you can even play with transitioning between the two. So shifting your weight to your left foot, lifting your right for birds of paradise. And then dropping your right foot, leaning forward and kicking your left foot back for a bound half moon. Maybe you stay, enjoy the twist. This is really good. Also builds some heat, opens up. Nice, Stephen. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Falling means you're pushing your limits right. Take 3 more full breaths wherever you are. Last one. And then release your hands toward the ground. Halfway lift, breathe in. Take it to the other side as you breathe out. Bend your left knee, left fingertip or palm below your face, right arm to the sky. Same thing, feel free to stay here. One side may be really different. Or again, you can bind half or full. And maybe play with balancing on one leg. Birds of paradise weight will go to your right foot. This time, left leg will lift. Down half moon, weight to your left foot, right foot kicks back. Lots of control. Find your breath, make it smooth. Take 3 more breaths. I might have distracted you. 2. And 1, release it down if you're still floating. Come halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, release. Another chance to play with your crow pose or just step or hop back to downward facing dog. So crow, knees into your triceps. Spread your fingers. You might take this to a headstand. You might play with crossing or uncrossing your ankles to build a little bit more heat. Or even shift toward a one-legged crow. Press into one knee, extend the other leg behind you. Yeah, Ashley, that's awesome. And then from down dog, gently lower your knees. Take your child's pose. Hips to heels. Arms can stretch in front, or if you're starting to feel your shoulders, walk them back toward your feet, palms face up. Reset your breath. Keep it smooth and strong. Lift to hands and knees, tabletop position. And draw your knees together so that they touch. Take your right leg behind you, like you're pressing into a wall, and float your left arm out in front. So opposite arm and leg, right leg back, left arm forward. Find a little bit of a lift, breathe in. Exhale, elbow to knee, round your back. 2 more, inhale, extend. Exhale, really strong core, pulls everything together. Yes, inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Extend long, breathe in. Release just your hand as you breathe out. Tuck your left toes under and inhale to a down dog, splits right leg to the sky. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Find any movements, you can circle, bend, straighten, roll your ankle. Extend your leg long, breathe in. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow or shoulder. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. You're gonna go back to that exact same spot. Exhale, cross, and this time fall in triangle. Extend your leg. Left heel pivots down, left arm to the sky. So option 1 is to stay. It's a stretch, it feels really long. Option 2, float your right leg off the ground for even a little bit more core. Option 3, if you want, left hand to your right foot and start to draw your foot toward the mirror, yes. Keep breathing. 1 more inhale. We're gonna exhale, release your hand, right knee into your nose for tiger. Inhale, down dog splits. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, rise up, breathe in. Open arm, twist to your right, breathe out. Inhale to your exalted left arm to the sky. Exhale to revolved half moon, left fingertips toward the ground, left leg reaches to the back wall, right arm to the sky. Yeah, so see if you can level out your hips. Please feel free to use blocks or even hover your fingertips. Keep pulling your right hip gently back, reaching your right arm to the sky. And then if you want to go a little further into a balancing pose, bend your knee, find your foot, press into your right foot, kick into your left, and start to reach your left arm toward the front of your mat. For revolved dancers, keep breathing for 2. 1 more inhale. Exhale, forward fold both feet together, top of your mat. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, release it down. Come onto your tippy toes. Drop your butt toward your heels. And then round your forehead into your knees. Breathe into your back. Lift your chest. Draw your legs parallel to the ground. Play with balancing, hands to your heart, really strong core. Smile, it helps. And then release your hands down. Gently turn your knees to the left. So this may be plenty. You can always reach your left arm high and hook it outside your leg. Or you're gonna play with a little koundinyasana, elbows in, kind of like a side crow, that could work too. I use both elbows, it's sort of the cheater's method, or you can just use your left elbow. Lean forward, make a shelf, try and float your feet. And then if you have that, perfect, you can extend your legs, right leg reaches toward the neighbor on your left leg behind you. You can even play with taking this toward koundinyasana, I think B, or hurdler's pose, left leg over the top, right leg back, nice. Yeah. And then we'll step or hop it back to Chaturanga, so good. Up dog or straight back to downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose, flutter your lips and let it out through your mouth like a horse. Again, breathe in, flutter out. Come to hands and knees, tabletop. And draw your knees together to touch. This time, left leg behind you, right arm straight out in front. Really lift your belly button to your spine, create more length. So you're building strength through your core and your back. Little lift as you inhale, elbow to knee as you exhale. 2 more. With your breath, find length as you extend. Super strong core as you draw it in. 1 more time. Extend, breathe in. Exhale, just your hands to the ground. Tuck your right toes under and inhale to a down dog, splits left leg to the sky. Open up your hip, bend your knee, move it around, get into your hip joint a little bit. Leg long, toes point down, breathe in. Cross it to your right elbow or shoulder, breathe it out. Inhale, down dog, split, stretch it long. Exhale again, cross, this time to your fallen triangle. Leg extends, your right heel pivots down, right arm reaches to the sky. Yeah, big stretch if that feels good. If you want a little bit more of a balance challenge, some core, start to float your left foot. If you can find your foot, you might draw it toward the front of your mat. Keep breathing. So good, 1 more inhale. Hand down, left knee to your nose, exhale, tiger. Inhale, down dog, splits. Exhale, step between your hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. Open arm twist to your left, exhale. Inhale, or exalt, right arm up. Exhale to revolved half moon, right fingertips to your mat. Or a little bit out in front, feel free to use a block. Left arm to the sky, keep pulling your foot back, reaching your arm high. Yes, you can stay there, or you can bend your knee, find your foot, and take it toward revolved dancers. One more big breath in. Release, forward fold feet together, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, let it go. Back to your little tiptoe squat, lift your heels, drop your butt, round your forehead down. Couple breaths here just to reset your spine. And then as you feel ready, lift your chest, find your balance. Thighs parallel to the ground, squeeze them together. Really strong core, hands to your heart. Smile. Nice, and then hands down. We'll turn our knees toward the right. Doing the opposite side, maybe it's just a little twist. You can even reach your right arm up and then bring it back down. Maybe you make that shelf with your elbows, your triceps, one or both for your left thigh. The more you lean forward and keep your butt really high, the easier it's gonna be to balance. So if your butt's low toward the ground, it's gonna be hard to lift your toes. Nice. You can extend your left leg to the side, right leg behind, or you can sweep your right leg over the top, extend your left leg back toward a hurdler's pose. 2 versions of koundinyasana. Really good. As you're ready, downward facing dog, and then take it to your child's pose. No rush at all. Feel free to play. Take it to hands and knees, tabletop. And drop your forearms down toward your mat. Walk your feet back, so you're in a plank on your forearms. And then make sure your butt's not super high, really engage navel to spine. See if you can keep your feet and arms in the same spot. As you inhale, start to lift your hips toward a dolphin pose. And as you exhale, lower back down toward your forearm plank. So good, just like that for 4. Creating range of motion in your shoulders, building some core strength, lots of heat. 3, 2, last one. And then you can choose to hang out in dolphin, forearm plank, drop to your belly, take a child's pose, or maybe go upside down. If you want to play with going upside down, either a forearm stand or a headstand. Yeah, for forearm stand, your head is lifted, so really engaged, shoulders out of your ears. Awesome. Think of reaching long through your legs. And for headstand, same thing. Press into your forearms, your hands, whatever's down. And see if you can move your shoulders out of your ears. Squeeze your inner thighs, reach up. And then ribs in. Yes, that's all you. Excellent. Remembering that all that upside down stuff is super fun, but it doesn't make your yoga practice necessarily better. It's just another option. So let your breath really guide whether or not you have enough energy to go a little bit further, play with it, or whether you need to step back, take your child's pose, give yourself a little break. Take 3 more breaths, playing or resting. Coming back to your steady Ujjayi breath, which in itself is already pretty warming, so you're probably quite sweaty. And we'll take tabletop, hands and knees. And a little thread the needle action, stretch out your shoulders, your chest. Right arm reaches out and up to the sky. Roll your wrists a couple times. Exhale, thread to your left, drop all the way onto your shoulder and let your cheek or your ear come down your temple. Yeah, left hand can stay, you can press, you can reach your left arm forward or even wrap it behind your back. If you like a little bit more here, a little bit more of a balance challenge, left leg can extend behind you, you got it. Worst case, you tuck and roll. Yeah. Keep breathing. So if you lost it, come back to it. If one foot's lifted, bring it down. Slowly unwind, press into your left hand, reach your right arm out and up, breathe in. Exhale, release it down, and then switch sides. Left arm to the sky, roll your wrist. Thread to your right, you got it. It's all good, Jenna. And set it up how you like. Again, noticing if this side is different, if you need to hold a different variation. If you want to play with the same thing, this time your right leg can extend behind you for a little bit more of a challenge with your balance. Continue to breathe. So awesome. Yep, tuck and roll, that's how we do it. And then if one foot's floating, gently bring it down. Right hand next to your face, press into the earth to reach your left arm out and up. Release, breathe in. Exhale, breathe it out. Take an inhale here, tabletop. Exhale to a puppy pose. Walk your hands forward, drop your chin or your chest toward your mat. And try and create lots of space through your back. Underneath your arms, between your shoulder blades, and anywhere else that might feel tight. Send your breath there. Okay? Awesome. Hands walk in, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Big toes together. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, send your shin forward for half pigeon. Right shin behind your wrists, left leg extends behind you. If you have knee issues or this feels weird for you, you can take it onto your back, ankle crossed. We're gonna sit up tall to start, and then exhale, walk a little bit forward and try a twist, left arm to the right. You can either pray or twist palms together, bend your elbows, or you can just reach your hands out to the side, kind of stack your hands. Sometimes that feels a little bit different or better. So find what works. If you want a block for underneath your head, I can grab you one. Yeah. See if you can move your shoulders down your back. If you prefer pigeon without the twist, take one more breath and then release any other variation you like. If this is good for you, stay here for a few more deep breaths. If you're still in the twist, gently unwind. Walk your hands in to lift your chest. And then you're going to place your weight on your right hand and your right hip and swing your left leg all the way around to the top of your mat. And draw your left knee up to your chest, foot outside your right thigh. Yeah. See if you can ground both butt cheeks. If not, extend your right leg straight. Left hand is light behind you. Reach your right arm to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, hook your elbow outside your knee and twist. Think of growing longer through your spine as you breathe in. Twist a little bit deeper as you breathe out. And then really notice your back hand. If you're leaning onto it a lot, try and lift your belly button to your spine so there's not a ton of weight. Yeah, if you want to bind, please feel free to go there. Take 2 more full breaths. Slowly unwind. Bring both hands to the right side of your mat. Tap your forehead toward the ground for a little counter twist. And then we're just going to reverse it, so take it to the other side. Right knee comes up. You can always extend your left leg. Bring your right hand lightly behind you, left arm to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, hook your elbow. Taller as you inhale, deeper twist as you exhale, and really try and hug your shoulder blades down your back. One more full breath. If you didn't bind, you feel free to go there. It's a long breath. And then we'll slowly unwind. Both hands toward your left, tap your forehead down. You can keep your weight on your left hip, swing your right leg behind you, and set up your pigeon on the other side. So left shin will come toward the top of your mat. Right leg extends long behind you. Check out your toes if they tend to turn in. See if you can send them straight back. Nice adjustment. Sit up tall as you inhale. Exhale, crawl a little forward, and then try your twist toward the left. So right arm reaches through and underneath. Prayer with elbows bent or palms together, right palm to the ground. Yeah, if it's better on your back, please take that. And think of using your full deep breaths, those warm ujjayi breaths in and out of your nose to create space and openness. It always feels a little bit deeper or a little bit easier to go deeper as we're warm. Let your breath help you get there. And if you prefer your pigeon without the twist, feel free to slowly unwind if you haven't already. We'll take a few more deep, full breaths. Slowly unwind if you haven't yet. Walk your hands in and lift your chest. Tuck your back toes, take it to a downward facing dog. You can lift your left leg, shake it out, open your hip. Same with your right. You can pedal, sway side to side. If there's something else that you like, after your pigeon poses, please feel free. We didn't come into down dog after the right side, so if you do something with your left, maybe do it with your right. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. You're going to step or hop to Malasana, feet outside your wrists again. Hands to your heart. Feel free to settle in. Get into your hips. Open up through your collarbones, your chest. Really roll your shoulders down your back. And this is option 1, stay. If you want to play with another arm balance, probably the last one for this practice, you can try your Titibhasana. Hands come inside your legs toward your calves. See if you can work your shoulders behind or underneath your knees. And then Chaturanga arms, palms come flat, or use blocks or bricks if you have them. Yeah, and then lean back into your Chaturanga arms, lift your butt nice. Squeeze your inner thighs to float your feet. You might play with taking that toward a crow pose. Maybe toward a headstand. If you've got the space, yes, yes, yes. When you're over it, we're gonna land on our butts. So feel free to play, explore, or come to a little seat. Can you take it back to Titibhasana from there? I don't know. Let's try it. Yes! So good, Jenna. Butt down, feet together, knees out wide for Baddha Konasana, or your cobbler's pose. Long spine, breathe in. Hinge forward as you exhale. Think of reaching your chest toward your feet. Hands can stay at your feet. Open them up like a book. Give yourself a massage, or even walk your hands out in front if that feels better. Let breath move into those places that are tight, talking to you or holding on. One more full breath here. Walk your hands in, lift your chest. Knees together for your boat pose, feet on your mat, and then float your feet. Hands can either hold behind your knees, reach wide. If you want a little bit more, arms up, legs straight. Try to really suck your belly button in, relax your shoulders. If that's plenty, stay here. If you want to lower to halfway hover, you can inhale, extend, and exhale, lift back toward your boat. Find a rhythm that works with your breath. Sometimes fast feels good, sometimes slow is a little bit more challenging. Let's take 3 more. I'm totally cheating by watching you guys. 2, there I made you laugh. Last one. See if you can reach your arms up, legs straight, breathe in, and then lower all the way onto your back. Arms overhead, legs straight, big inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue, let it out through your mouth. Oh yeah, one more, breathe in. Let it out. Palms by your side. Take some kind of back bend to stretch out your belly. It might be bridge, it might be a full wheel. If you would rather do camel or another back bend of sorts, you can do that. And really direct your breath into your belly, into your chest. Yeah, especially in your full wheel, think of hugging your elbows together. Nice, guys. There's no right or wrong amount of time to stay here, so as you feel ready, you can tuck your chin, you can release your hands, lower down. And when you feel done, knees into your chest, give your low back a little release. Rock it side to side. And then take a second to notice what else your body seems to be asking for today. What did we miss? Would a happy baby feel really good? A shoulder stand, a twist? Take all those last poses before your final Shavasana. And as you're ready, just let go. Arms and legs can extend. There's no rush if you're still finishing off something or one side. Try to lift your heart off your mat, snuggle your shoulders down your back a little bit more. And feel everything relax into the mat below you. Breath can become light and natural again. And then very gently let your breath get a little bit deeper. Notice as that brings your awareness back to your physical body. Take all those little wiggles or movements that you need to wake yourself up. Arms over your head. Big stretch. And then turn to your left side, knees into your chest. So it's going to keep your right nostril as the predominant breather, keeping some of the heat that you built for your day. And then with your eyes closed, gently press up toward a comfortable seat. Relax your shoulders out of your ears, sit up a little bit taller. And bring your palms together in front of your heart. Thumbs between your eyebrows. We'll gently bow our head to honor the teacher within each of us. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Take your time getting up. I'll see you soon. No rush if you want to keep working on something or playing.